Wait, hear me out. What if I told you that there was somebody at UA that could be the number one hero in the future and surpass Deku and All Might? I know that sounds crazy, right? But there is a person in class 1B, Monoma. What? I know you overlooked him. I know you guys have overlooked him. But think about it. Deku's ability, what makes him powerful and can surpass All Might, he could have multiple quirks, right? He's like a Nomu. People compared him to a Nomu. But Monoma, his quirk is copy. So let me break that down. He could copy any quirk, at the basic level. He could copy a quirk. He can't do much with his quirk, but he can't do anything actually with his quirk by itself because you got to touch another quirk to copy it. He can hold up to 4 at the moment, and he can only hold it for 10 minutes at the moment. I say at the moment because it used to be 5 minutes only, but with training he was able to extend it to 10 minutes. So basically that lets me know that he could train and even extend that past that. So let's say if he got up to 20 or 30 minutes, an hour, but let's go with 30 minutes. If he trained by the end of his time at UA, he trained his quirk to be able to hold it for a maximum of 30 minutes, right? And of course he could continue training his hero work to extend how long he could hold the quirk. If he became the Warden of Tartarus, he would have all of these quirks that he has access to. He could take the time to train and master these different quirks, right? So he could become a master of hundreds of quirks, hundreds or thousands of quirks. If he had 4 quirks, he could use a transportation or mobility quirk, an offense and defense, and a capture quirk. Those 4. Some quirks can capture all, encompass all 4. But let's say if he had Kurogiri's Warp Gate, which he does in the manga, if you read the manga, he's already done that. He could take Overhaul, he could take Dictator, and there's a person, because he has the Shie Hasaikai as well. So there in prison, there's a person whose quirk is Barrier, who could put up a really, really tough barrier, right? That's a defensive quirk. I don't know what the capture. No, we'll say Dictator for capture, right? So he could warp to wherever the location is, fight the villain, use Overhaul. He could actually use that to capture somebody, by overhauling the terrain and stuff like that. He could warp there, fight him, capture him with Dictator, warp back. He would be a instant, like a portal basically, to Tartarus. Tell me that isn't main hero, number 1 hero worthy level power. That's number 1 hero level power. He could surpass, be a better version of Deku, because Deku has, he has Fajin, he has Danger Sense and stuff like that. He's only limited to the quirks that he already has loaded. Monoma can switch out his quirks. That's what makes him more versatile, because he could switch it based on the situation. He's not only limited to, the 5 or 6 or whatever. He has unlimited amount, and the more villains, every villain he captures is another weapon in his arsenal. And he could add that, as a part of his motif, like, hey, we're taking your power that you use for bad and using it for good now. So there is so much more that could be done with Monoma. I say that this could be slightly darker. I could say a possibly slightly darker sequel to My Hero Academia, where he could be the main character. I'm telling you. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below.